The day my husband was exposed in a Los Angeles courtroom, holding forged documents and shaking hands with his mistress, he finally realized the woman he tried to erase had been quietly building his destruction. My name is Elena. I never thought my life would end up as a warning story told in whispers or watched by strangers searching for justice. I was just a woman who believed in love, marriage, and building something lasting in America. We lived in Los Angeles in a modest but beautiful home we bought together. I worked 2 jobs when we were younger, late nights, sore feet, dreams bigger than our bank account. My husband, Daniel, always said I was the strong one, the planner, the backbone. I trusted him completely. We built a business together. Or so I thought. I signed papers I didn't fully read because I trusted the man sleeping beside me every night. I believed him when he said, "This is for us, for our future." I had no idea I was signing myself out of my own life. The first betrayal didn't arrive screaming. It arrived quietly as a locked laptop, then late nights, then whispered phone calls that stopped when I entered the room, then the bank alerts. One morning, my debit card declined at the grocery store. I laughed it off. Embarrassed, the cashier looked at me like I was lying. Later that night, I logged into our joint account. 0. Not low. Not pending. 0. I confronted him. He didn't apologize. He didn't explain. He smiled. He told me the business was never really mine, that the house was technically his, that the accounts were restructured. A week later, I found the emails. The woman wasn't a stranger. She was my friend. She had been sitting at my dinner table. They had been planning for months, moving assets, rewriting ownership, preparing for me to disappear. When I confronted her, she blocked me. When I confronted him again, he told me to move out. That night, I sat on the bedroom floor and cried until my chest hurt. I honestly thought about giving up, walking away, letting them win. That night didn't end when the crying stopped. It stretched on forever. I remember lying on the cold bathroom floor because it felt more honest than the bed we once shared. The tiles pressed into my skin, grounding me while my thoughts spiraled. I kept replaying every moment of our marriage, every smile I trusted, every promise I believed was real. I blamed myself for not asking more questions, for trusting too easily, for loving too deeply in a world that rewards caution, not faith. My phone buzzed with messages from friends who had already chosen sides. Most of them stopped replying when they realized I didn't have money anymore. Betrayal doesn't just break your heart, it empties rooms. People disappear when you're no longer useful to them. I stared at my hands and wondered how they could look so normal while everything else in my life was burning. There was a moment, just one, when I opened my laptop and searched for jobs in another state. Somewhere quiet, somewhere no one knew my name or my failure. I imagined packing one suitcase and leaving everything behind. No revenge, no justice, just survival. I almost did it. What stopped me wasn't anger. It was grief. Grief for the woman I had been before all of this. The woman who believed building something together meant safety. The woman who signed papers with shaking hands because she trusted love more than ink. I whispered her name out loud in that empty room, like calling someone who had died. And then I felt something shift. A slow, steady breath replaced the panic. My tears dried, not because the pain was gone, but because something stronger was forming underneath it. Resolve. I didn't want to destroy him. I wanted the truth to exist. I wanted the story told correctly. I wanted my life back, not rewritten by lies, but restored by facts. So I stood up. I wiped my face. And for the first time since everything collapsed, I didn't feel weak. I felt awake. I had nothing. No money. No home. No marriage. just betrayal echoing in every room. But something changed the moment he underestimated me. He thought I was weak because I was quiet. He thought tears meant surrender. What he didn't know was that I had kept copies, old emails, draft contracts, early versions of the business filings before he altered them, messages where he admitted the company was ours, texts where he promised me ownership. I started documenting everything, every transfer, every forged signature, every lie. I didn't confront him again. I let him relax. I let them celebrate. I met with a legal aid attorney quietly, then a forensic accountant, then a fraud investigator. Every meeting felt like oxygen returning to my lungs. They told me something that made my hands shake. This isn't just betrayal, they said. This is fraud. And fraud leaves paper trails. The courtroom was packed. Daniel walked in confidently, arm around her waist. She wore my old blazer. I noticed everything. He smirked when he saw me sitting alone. Then my attorney stood. The screen behind us lit up. Emails, bank transfers, forged signatures, enlarged for everyone to see. Gasps filled the room. The judge's face hardened. The moment Daniel realized what was happening, that moment, that was the thumbnail. His smile vanished. His hands shook. The woman stepped away from him, like she didn't know him. The judge ruled swiftly. Assets frozen. Ownership restored. A criminal investigation opened. I didn't scream. I didn't smile. I just looked at him while the weight of everything he tried to bury crushed him in public. The house is mine again. The business is legally mine. He lost everything trying to steal what I freely helped build. The woman disappeared. And me? I sleep peacefully now. Not because I destroyed him, but because I reclaimed myself. If you're listening to this and you feel invisible, remember this. Silence is not weakness. Patience is not surrender. And revenge doesn't have to be loud to be devastating. Sometimes justice whispers your name and roars theirs.
Before you go, I just want to say thank you for spending your time with this story and being part of this journey. If this video moved you, taught you something, or made you feel less alone, please like the video and share it with someone who might need to hear it today. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Revenge Uncut. We're working hard to reach our first 1,000 subscribers, and your support truly means everything to us. Every single subscription helps this channel grow and allows us to keep bringing you real, emotional, and powerful stories like this one. Most importantly, leave a comment below. Tell us what you felt, what stood out to you, or what this story meant to you. We genuinely read every single comment, and your words inspire us more than you know. Thank you for being here, thank you for your support, and thank you for being part of the Revenge Uncut family.